Bitcoin has been on a rocky road recently, so let's cover the updates. You came here for the truth. This article is covering from the Wall Street Journal. Last week, Bitcoin plunged over 40% from all-time highs, hit as recently as 3 weeks ago on news that China had ordered local exchanges to halt trading in the cryptocurrency. And we've seen that news come out. It has been public. I've mentioned it here. Since then, defying naysayers, Bitcoin went from about 3,000 to over 4,000 at the time of this recording. But it appears that China is nowhere near done. According to the Wall Street Journal, Beijing is moving toward a broad clampdown on Bitcoin trading, testing the resilience of this currency in the decentralized platforms. And it goes on to basically say that this is the most draconian measures by any government that have taken to control Bitcoin. I believe that this is a very big problem for Bitcoin, not in the long term necessarily, but in the short term. I think that people have been really getting their hands into Bitcoin, and the government has taken notice, and they're trying to do what they can to shut it down. They don't want competing currencies. The central bank creates a currency. They issue that to the government at interest, and they want that to be the only option. They make it as difficult as possible to move money out of the country, and this has allowed the Chinese to do so. They've been doing it in droves, and as a result, the government has come in and doing what they can. Of course, they can't stop the currency itself, at least at this time it doesn't seem so, but what they can do is hit it at the exchanges. So that's exactly what they're going for. These are registered businesses within the country, and so they can go directly after that. They can say, look, you are fraudulent, you are committing a crime, therefore you have to shut your business down. So of course they will do so, but that business may move to another country. But ultimately, they'll just go around the block until there's none left. We'll see what happens. I don't know what this will all entail, but we'll see as time goes on. This is the article here out of the Wall Street Journal itself. Chinese authorities are moving toward a broad clampdown on Bitcoin trading, testing the resilience, and it goes on. So essentially, this article did cover a few points, but I wanted to show you this here. There's a lot going on within cryptocurrencies, and you can see that more and more big establishments are interested in it. And I don't think that's a good thing, of course. Developers at some of the top tech companies have created a browser API that could make it easier to buy goods and services online with cryptocurrency. So who's involved? Well, all the big players: Microsoft, Google, Facebook, and others. And they actually will be implementing this in Google Chrome and other browsers. So now they're going to implement some sort of payment method in cryptocurrency. I don't know exactly how far this is going to go, if it's going to involve their own currencies or this will be Bitcoin and others, but I assure you, and I'm sure you already have your handle on this, you don't want anything to do with this. If your Bitcoin, for example, is flowing through their system, even if it's just, using it as a channel, that's a big problem. That's not a good idea, but a lot of people will do this, and of course everything will be tracked, databased, and unfortunately monitored. This is the price that we're seeing today. Even though it has taken a dive recently, the price has really come back. Bitcoin is over $4,000 at the time of this recording, and the total market cap, I believe, is at about $140 billion, if I'm not mistaken. So what we can see here is that truly resilient in terms of price, but I don't think this is a good thing. Now, a lot of people may disagree with me. However, I just wanted to mention this. We have the price of these cryptocurrencies rising dramatically over the past, let's say since 2017. They've really escalated. And I think that this has grabbed a lot of attention from the governments around the world. And this is not a good thing because it's getting too much attention. If you want to use cryptocurrencies to purely for asset appreciation, then you may not care. But if you want this to be an alternative to the currencies that you use today, I think that this is bad. You want it to be a slow and steady ride. You don't want people like JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs to be interested in Bitcoin. That's not a good thing, because then they start putting their hands on it. They start to talk about cryptocurrencies. Governments get involved, and you know what happens. There can be no competition as long as there is central banking. They will do everything in their power to stop it. Can they stop the currency itself? Perhaps not. But where most of the money is, and that is through the exchanges, those are the ones that they can stop. And that's a big problem because a lot of people are keeping their money on the exchanges, and I advise never do that. Hold your currencies in the private, hold your private keys. Do not keep your money with them. Would you want to keep your money in a bank, or would you want to keep it safe privately? That's up to you to decide. So that's all for this video. Just wanted to let everybody know to make sure you hit that subscribe button. There are well over 65,000 people now at this time on this channel, so I hope that you will join me if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. I do videos practically every single day, so join the others, get on this information here, and I will bring it out consistently and accurately. Stay tuned. I will be doing a video for all my friends who are involved in precious metals, gold and silver. I'll be doing a video on that soon, so stay tuned.